I joined UAF in an attempt to colonize the whole of Starsector in their name, and while the first colonists suffered, the empire grows with every day. Alas, war is never far from the borders of the fledgling Auroran Empire, and if it was to survive and thrive in the hostile Persian sector, Captain Hans has to increase the pace of colonization and get ahead of competition that really wants her dead. But while she might be wanted dead or alive, she's got this, believe me. Because even though we right now have 4 colonies that are, well, siphoning money from our bank, what if we got like 3 or 4 more, huh? Yeah, it might get expensive real fast, but trust me, it's totally gonna be worth it. I do need to find another administrator first though, which apparently might be easier said than done. It also seems like we're gonna have some pirates to deal with soon. Actually, I know you can buy mercenary officers with bonds. I wonder if you can buy administrators as well. We're gonna go check quickly. Actually, never mind. I have found an administrator with industrial planning. Definitely something I want to grab. And it doesn't look like you can grab admins anyway. Mercenary officers, yes, but not admins. You know what? Since we are full on bonds and we're not spending anything else, what if we construct a personal station? This station can only grow up to level 4. It cannot get bigger, so it will never be too huge and make too much money, you know? And it's gonna only cost us 1,000 bonds. And there it is. Outpost. Okay, I totally did it way too close to the sun, but it already comes with pre-built spaceport and a way station, which is actually kind of huge for us. We can't really do mining or anything like that over here. I'm just gonna let it be for now. We don't really need to do anything with it. We're gonna rename it from Outpost to, I don't know, Mom's Outpost. Let's just go and build an orbital station. I think it's important that it's got one, so let's do that. Also, Martin built its tectonic engine, so now it's gonna take 593 days. Do I see this right? This is gonna take a long time before this is gonna be okay, but it is extreme tectonic activity, so yeah, it makes sense that it takes a while. I'm also gonna queue up mining here, so eventually it's gonna make some money. Oh, looks like we're gonna be hit by some pirates. Do you have a suicide wish? Well, I guess they do. I also do want to apologize because there's been no videos in between for a while. I've been sick. In fact, my throat still hurts, but it doesn't hurt enough that I couldn't talk now. I've also been very busy with life in general, so yeah, very busy couple of weeks behind me. And if everything goes right and all my plans come to fruition that I have in a couple of next weeks, then I'll be very busy in the future as well. But more about that later. For now, let's just kill some pirates. Let's go to Mom's Outpost and make sure it is governed by a proper AI core. And then we can finally go back to colonization. Or maybe not, because apparently there's pirates fighting Mom's fuel cake. I don't think they stand a chance, but I'm not even gonna allow them to try to have a chance. How even dare you? Silly pirates, run now. This is where you come to die. We're gonna go all the way back up here where we stopped colonizing last time, where Martin is trying to survive right now and siphoning quite a lot of money. And we're gonna go right to the neighbors, to Gamma Wukub came. I'm not exactly sure who Wukub is, but I guess he came all over this arid, unstable world. It's only 125, it's got moderate ore deposits, and well, it's livable, right? But we're not gonna name it Came, we're gonna name it Camel. Much better. Let's get our new administrator working here. And let's remember the fact that I did not bring any food with me. But I guess imports are gonna take care of that. And then we go fix the stable locations as well. A comm relay first, and a sensor array second. In the meantime, Islandia actually finished building mining, and it's actually now making some money because of all the organics it's producing. It's still got the inimical biosphere though. And the Gene Purge project is the next thing we're gonna have to then spend 400,000 on, so let's build that. Now from Wukub came, we're gonna go a bit further ahead and we're gonna go to Blas Dantalion. And in here, we're gonna be hitting a gas giant. Gormenghast, what a name. This thing's got a floating continent, which reduces the hazard rating by 50%, which is huge. Yes, it's got high gravity, which is gonna ruin our accessibility a bit, but it's also got some volatiles, it's got extensive ruins, let's establish a colony here, shall we? And yeah, I'm keeping the name, it's just too good. Of course, we gotta fix the stable locations here as well. And from Blosdentalion, we're gonna moving further to the neighbors. We're gonna go to Epsilon Kazdalur next. Yes, right next to the pirates and close to the core worlds. And in here, we're going for this lifeless world. 125% hazard rating is solid. It's also got ancient religious landmark that increases stability, accessibility, and population growth, which is, let's be real, kind of cool. Otherwise, not so special. Some moderate ore and rare ore and some scattered ruins. And we're gonna name this place Crusade. Well, now we have a lot more colonies siphoning money from us. But since our empire grew, we also can get a new administrator. In any case, we now have a very nice line of colonies going all the way back here. And if the nice pirates here has an administrator for sale, well, maybe we can even increase that. Alas, they do not. So next thing we're gonna deal with is this pirate base, which is apparently sending the pirate raids to our homelands. And unfortunately for them, this gate is gonna get us much closer, much faster. I don't know exactly where the pirates are, so I'm gonna take care of their relay and they should come running. Oh, they're all coming from this side then. And that leads us to their Star Citadel. I mean, excuse me, it's not Star Citadel, it's Store Citadel. Completely different thing. In any case, we know the fate that awaits it, and it's not gonna take long. Now, since we are already over here, in this system right next to us is the hidden cache that's got the planet killer that the Pathers usually want. We could try to destroy this and make a deal with the Pathers so they stop being little bitches and going after my AI cores. You only have to defeat all of that. Who knows, maybe we get lucky and we get some AI cores in the process. In fact, that would be a huge prize if we can, really. It doesn't really look like their ships can sustain my relentless assault. All the missiles and all the fighters, yeah, it's just too much for the poor AI hegemony. I know they're not hegemony, you know, that's what I choose to call them because they have hegemony ships and they're AI. And now they are no more. No, of course though. Oh, that's a huge shame. But we gained the planet killer. And before we go as the Luddites, what they want to do with that, I wanted to go to Mumstone Donut and install the mantle board that we got to increase the mining production here. And since the AI mining drones are supposed to be done in one day, I'm gonna assign the alpha core here as well. There we go. That's gonna help us print some more money here at Stone Donut. We're gonna have to defend Mom's fuel cake a bit more. Who is this? Looks like we're being assaulted from every direction. Syndrians, if you think you can take stuff from us, well, think again. We got our Lynx who's gonna basically solo you all. And well, they're already trying to run. But every time I come back home, there's like a million different fleets trying to take over my places. They're all just a bunch of greedy bastards who for some reason do not like Mom's hands and what she's doing. Oh, Mom's Stone Donut just grew to level 4. So while I'm assigning this beta core here, we can think about the next industry. There's no questions. It's gotta be refining. Now I know that the pirates are gonna raid us soon, but the Tri-Tach is causing issues constantly. We need to deal with this commerce raiding, and unfortunately for the Tri-Tach, they have the listening post right here. So let's go shoot down their orbital station first, which probably shouldn't take too long, right? No, it shouldn't. Now let's see if we can raid them. And all we want to do is disrupt some stuff. Let's go commerce, light industry, spaceport, way station. Yeah, minimal casualties, and we're gonna keep our preparations secret. So that gave us a lot of bonuses for Tri-Tachyon commerce rating. That definitely changed things. We just need to do it like one more time somewhere and we should be good. They are of course going to be sending some bounty hunters after us. So let's maybe go find a place where we could raid them a bit more. Let's pop in over here where they have an ice giant and an orbital station. Well, let's see if these guys have anything we can raid here. Oh, there is some mining. We can go and we can disrupt that. And of course we're gonna keep it secret so the Tri-Tach don't get mad. There we go. That is that thing dealt with. They will now stop attacking my interests. No more Tri-Tach here. Let's go find the nearby Pathers. Pathers, I just wanted to talk to you. I guess you cannot blame them for dedication. Their dedication to General Death. But little did they know that the only general worth following is, of course, General Mom's Hands. I should rename her. Make sure she's known as General now. I did not appreciate this, by the way. I got rammed! Now you're starting to piss me off. And you do not want to piss off General Mom's Hands, who, by the way, is totally humanitarian. In the meantime, while I was fighting the Pathers, Islandia finished his Gene Purge project, and it's gonna take a year to terraform this now. Which, yeah, is quite a long time, but we already have Martin terraforming the tectonic engine for quite a while. As for my Pather friends, these worlds, they are not the places where I can turn on the planet killer. We need to find one of their, like, stations out there. Now, until we can find one of those stations, and until the pirates come raid us, let's do some more exploration. And with a medium warning beacon here, oh, that tells you there's gonna be something fun here. Already found the Remnant Nexus, which, let's be real, I don't like here. And if we can get it, I would like its AI core. Alpha cores are always in high demand, especially because they make us a lot of money. And a lot of money is what I need if we are to colonize more and more. And there it is. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. Unfortunately, the planets in here are all very high hazard. So not a place we're probably gonna be colonizing. Also, Moorland, our old colony, has grown. Looks like Aurora is treating them nicely. Great to hear. Oh, that's like a third legion we found. A third legion we went on to scrap. Oh, I have found a gate up here. That is huge news. Another huge news is Islandia growing up to level 4, which means it can get its second industry. And since we do have quite a lot of water-covered surface and rich farmland, yeah, we're going aquaculture up here. But hey, at least finally we have a gate up here in this area. So whenever I want, I can quickly access this place, which is gonna make exploration around here easier. We also found Zanzibar, apparently. And Zanzibar's got ruins. Pretty empty ruins, which is some pirate blueprints. Now let's continue exploration up here into the Red Singularity. And there's a neutron star here as well. Let's see if we can jump in behind the planet and not get beamed. Oh, Jesus. Quick survey with extensive ruins. Maybe let's get some of these ruins out of here, and then we're probably gonna have to run. Yeah, no, we probably do want to run very soon. Actually, maybe I can get one shielded crate quickly. I mean, Lynx can probably solo this, right? Yeah, no, actually, Lynx can actually solo this. Jesus. I always found some cool stuff. We'll definitely take this and continue running. Oh god, that's real bad. Let's just jump out of this silly system because the pirates are coming. Oh, and apparently the bounty hunters are also finally coming after me. This is what you brought? That is kinda sad, not gonna lie. I expected more from you, mercs. But I guess I shouldn't have. By the way, the pirates are raiding Camel, our completely new and kinda useless world. And they're basically coming from our home places. Let's go teach them a lesson. They are preparing their fleets around Entiaris here. I mean, that is a station plus a lot of pirates. Now, I'm definitely not afraid of the station. I know that thing should die real fast. And after he dies, we're just gonna have to deal with the relentless swarms of pirates. But those shouldn't last too long either. There you go, the station is gone. This is gonna be 3 out of the 6 fleets, so we're probably gonna have to have another fight. But let's be real, these guys are pirates. They only have junk. And we know how to deal with that kind of stuff. Oh, they're trying to ram me. No, 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 no. Looks like they did learn something from Pathers. That's definitely an intimidation tactic, but not one that's gonna work against my fleet. There we go, the trash has been taken out. I'm quickly gonna go repair the Pathers nearby, and then we go back in for the fun. I think this is the other 3 fleets, and they're slightly larger than the first force we fought before, but still, it's just trash that needs taken out, and that is something we can easily do. There we go, trash dealt with, and the piracy respite has been gained. Apparently now we're gonna have a greatly reduced number of shipping disruptions. You know what? Hell yeah. But with one raid defeated, another one shows up. Apparently the Syndrian fuel is coming all the way to Go and Motley, but they only have 2 fleets. So that should be very easy to deal with. And besides, we have 3 months until they arrive. On the Luddic Path base here in the system, I have found this dude who would want to have the planet killer. And just like that, The deal with the Luddic path has been made. And the pathers are no longer a problem for me. And slowly but surely my colonies are gonna be able to breathe without constant interruptions and disruptions. Well, that at least is a dream for one day. Now since I am here at the UFA key shop right now, I'm gonna buy one of these modular purifier that increases refining production output by 2 units, which we're gonna go install into Mom's Stone Donut, where we have just recently built refining. So let's slap that in, and then it's time we look at Islandia, who now actually has aquaculture and mining, and it's actually making some money, producing a whole ton of food as well. It's about time it also gets like an orbital station. Now let's focus on the Stygian threat next. They are supposed to be departing very soon, so I'm just gonna wait for them around here. Oh, there's one fleet already. If I can catch them, I can fix them right now. This is basically an insult that this is what they sent against me. If they thought they can blockade my systems with this crap, well, maybe Mr. Andrade, the station manager, is not so smart after all. And he gives in pretty easily. Oh, with that dealt with. You know what? I'm gonna go check up on Chicken. We haven't visited Chicken in a while. Here, Chicken, I'm actually gonna buy one of these aquatic stimulators because we can throw this on Islandia with these extra 100k for us. And Chicken does have a little package delivery quest for us, so let's do that quickly. Those are always nice, quick and easy. Nice, quick and easy, just like I said. And I have another good news. Looking at all of these colonies, we are in the positives now, and actually Go and Motley are done. They are fully finished, they are fully developed. After I explore this world, grab the Auroran crates and this probe, I think I'm gonna go and I'm gonna transfer those over to my good friends. But look at this atoll world, 100% hazard rating only. Let's see what it's got. It's got abundant organics and moderate ore. This could be really nice to settle. It's not even that far away from everything else. And right next door are 2 worlds that also have 100 hazard rating. This magnetic world and this arid world. That's some really nice worlds here. Let's go quickly back to civilization. I want to see if you could find an extra administrator. And also wanted to see if you get invaded again. 3 fleets, but they are outmatched. That's good. Like Mom's Rock Cake's got a star fortress with an alpha core and a lot of ground defenses. Yeah, I really shouldn't be worried about that. I should just be worried about finding an extra administrator. Unfortunately, it looks like finding an admin is really hard these days. Oh, there's one. I will take you. Yes, I will definitely take you. Now, let's pop over to Islandia first, where I wanted to install this aquaculture thingy. Oh my god, it's producing so much food now. Then we can go to Motley. Actually, first, these pirate raiders have to go. Pirates, I was promised respite from your bullshit, but I guess I'm gonna really have to go and pay Kanta that 1 million, huh? Not really a fan of that because I need my millions to, well, build my colonies. But oh well. Let's go to Gol and Motley then. Gol first, a lifeless world that has all the infrastructure now to become something much better in the future. And now Aurora is gonna take good care of it. And then Motley, the Crimson world, is next. Also a decent, if nothing special world, right? It's gonna look good in Auroran hands. And just like that, Aurora lives up here as well. And I can colonize 3 more places. How convenient that I was planning to colonize 3 right here, huh? Oh, something I didn't notice. The Cross Sleeper is also in here. That's actually gonna be huge. Let's load up on some people so we can then colonize. And yeah, I'll totally remember to bring food this time, huh? Now let's visit Mr. Heisenberg. Maybe we can cook something there. Let's hit Gamma Heisenberg 1 first, which beautifully has 75% hazard rating only. Mostly because it's got this orbital reflector array which nullifies the hot hazard. And we're gonna keep the name Heisenberg here. And yes, this time around I did remember to bring the food. And then we're gonna hit Gamma Heisenberg 3, the magnetic world. This one is 100%er and it's got old space accelerator for extra accessibility. Plus the magnetic crust, which is gonna remove the population growth a bit, but the ground defense strength is gonna be much better. We're gonna name this one Jesse. These two are already so good, they are actually producing money for us. For how long? Well, we'll see. In any case, we have the sleeper over here, so if we build stuff in 10 light years of this location, and by stuff I mean the cryo revival facility, we're gonna get a very nice population growth here. But, you know, that will have to wait. We need to build proper stuff first, like way stations and spaceports and all those kinds of things. And of course, go to this atoll world, which is also 100%er with abundant organics and water-covered surface. Let's settle Bikini Bottom. And just like that, we got a nice jump pad from over here to this sector of the space where we can go explore in the future. But first, we're gonna have to deal with this. They are arriving in 18 days. I'm probably gonna be a bit late for the invasion, but I'm sure my friends can hold their own for a while. Actually, we might be just on time. They're not fighting the rock cake yet, but based on where everybody's going, I'm guessing they must be right here. I don't think I need to even join the battle because they are fighting Noah Drive Yards, which is a star fortress. Yep, they just blew up. Ah, there it is. Invasion failed. And apparently we're no longer hostile to Syndrian Fuel. Oh, and the Aurora joined the Sunrise Coalition. Basically, their enemies, Syndrian Fuel, Tri-Tachyon and Persian League. Aurora is almost up there. As big as Persian League with so many markets. It is now bigger than Hegemony, at least more markets, if not the total size. Don't worry, we're gonna fix that. Now, before we do anything else, I'm taking this extra alpha core that we had in storage, and I'm gonna do something that you guys have told me I should have done ages ago, which is not be stupid. So there are no stable locations around Islandia, right? But if you fly into the star, you can actually build a stable location. Now, I always thought that this consumes the alpha core, which clearly over here it says it does not, so I should have done this ages ago. All we lost is 500 fuel, and now we have a nice stable location here. I can build a makeshift comm relay over here, which is gonna increase the stability of Islandia, which in general is gonna make it a better, more accessible colony. And Jesse and Heisenberg over here also have no stable locations. So let's go build that one as well. Actually, before we do that, pirates! Now, some time ago, somebody told me that lore-wise, the Aurorans would be the last ones that would want an empire. They just want to be left alone, do their own thing, sell chocolate cakes and such, and not meddle in the politics of the Persian sector. But you see, that is exactly why I am the one building the empire for them. They have no say in the matter. They'll have their empire. Mostly because I said so. And because I really like the whole colonization process. Now let's hit Gamma Heisenberg. And let's build a stable location here as well. There you go. That is going to improve the stability of Jesse and Heisenberg as well. Both of which have now built their way station and upgrading spaceport. And I'm building farming on Heisenberg. Even though it's got poor farmland, the orbital reflector array actually increases the food production from farming, so I think it's worth it. Now from here on out, let's do some more exploration then, shall we? Who knows what we can possibly find out here? A fungal world? Unfortunately, it's got high gravity and inimical biosphere, but it's got mild climate and it's habitable. Plus rich rare ore deposits and abundant organics. This is a really cool place. And with 150 hazard rating, not the worst for sure. Definitely worth coming here. Oh, we also have a Tachyon lens blueprint. Yeah, we'll learn that. So that's already a good find. Who knows what else we can find. Oh, this one's got crash terraforming drone, which brings it down to 75%. It's a lifeless world. Nothing too special, but still 75 is really good. And all of these are very close. There's the fungal world, there's the lifeless world, so yeah, they're right next to these. Oh, and right next to them is a Terran boreal world that's got some Luddic church people living here. People who need a transport to the Luddic church world. Sure, we'll do that. Now let's see what it's got. Rich farmland, rich rare ore, abundant and moderate. Plus, it's 100% hazard rating. This is an amazing place again. High gravity isn't good, but mild climate and habitable definitely negate that. Wow, this area is full of very interesting worlds. And we are not even done exploring. Oh, and I found the inactive gate around as well. Right here. That gives us access to all of these. Oh, this is so good. I was planning to colonize down here next, where we have that Sakura world, plus a bunch of other planets, but I'm thinking maybe we'll just stay up here. And it just seems seems quite perfect up here, doesn't it? I also found this irradiated world with underground network, which reduces the population growth, but hazard rating is fixed to 100%, which is actually good because it's, you know, irradiated and hot. Plus, it's got some ruins. There's also this place here, Black Pulsar. I barely even saw it on the map. You know, we gotta check it out. Well, maybe we shouldn't, because there's these monsters here, and I cannot survey this place because they are all chasing me down. You know what? Maybe next time, right? Yeah, maybe next time. Besides, there are more dangerous stars we can explore here. Okay, let's quickly hide behind the planets, shall we? That is probably the highest hazard rating I ever saw. 350. It's got high gravity, extreme cold, toxic atmosphere, extreme weather, and it's irradiated. I kind of want to colonize it now, but probably not a good idea. I mean, the frozen world next to it is 325. Yeah, these suck. Yeah, these two are the highest hazard rating we have seen so far, besides Siege Perilous Gas Giant. So let's get out of here. Oh, Islandia finally completed Gene Purge project, which brings it down to 125 hazard rating, and it's actually feature complete. Now, unfortunately, Martin still has quite a while to go, but Camel is feature complete as well, and Gormenghast is gonna be as soon as this fuel production is complete, so in 42 days. And Crusade just needs to build the ground defenses, and then that thing is done. So in a bit over a month, we're gonna have 4 planets we can give to Aurora. And since we have 4 very interesting worlds in a line over here, I think this is where we're gonna go next. Until then, we can explore a bit longer before we run out of supplies, and we'll have to go back to civilization. Though mostly what we get out here, just a bunch of frozen worlds around a black hole. Alas, me running out of supplies could be an issue. So after we deal with these remnants, we're gonna have to go back home. Well, they left us 2 gamma cores, so that's not so bad. And getting a lot of supplies is gonna cost us, well, quite a lot. But it's time we go say goodbye to Islandia. It became a beautiful Terran world while I was around. Plenty of water, plenty of food and organics. I bet the Aurora is gonna take good care of it. Now they have 3 colonies here, but Martin's gonna have to wait here for a bit because that one is not cooked yet. But Camel is ready, and even though I see it's got some issues with pirates down there, it now belongs to Aurora. As for Gormenghast, before we transit it over, you, my friend, can have... Right, you cannot have that. It's got atmosphere. I always forget about this. Never mind then, we'll keep that one. You guys can get rid of atmosphere or something on your own. And last but not least, Crusade. Well, we turned this lifeless world into so much more. And now Aurora can do even more with it. Beautiful. We got Aurora living this whole line out here besides Martin. And I have enough administrators and of course myself to, well, colonize 4 more colonies. Let's go do that then, shall we? I think we're gonna start with the fungal world, which is a bit higher hazard at 150. We're gonna call it Mycella. And eventually I think we're gonna just get rid of the inimical biosphere. That brings us down to 125, which is enough. Yeah, high gravity is annoying, but that's one we cannot really fix right now. So we'll just build stable locations. Then I'm just gonna quickly pop down to Heisenberg. Because of the stellar shade psi here, we are producing that extra food, increased food production. And since I do have soil nanites, I'm gonna install them over here so we produce even more food. And thusly Heisenberg can feed all of our future colonies over here. Next then is this lifeless world, which got only 75% hazard rating due to the crash terraforming drone. We're gonna call it Echo. We're gonna make sure it's got all the food it needs. In the meantime, while I was colonizing, Mom's Stone Donut actually grew to colony size level 5. And since it's got mining, it's got refining, yeah, it's heavy industry time over here. After Mycella and Echo, we got Black as the Terran Boreal world here, which is 100%er, and it's got rich farmland, rich rare ore, and Black as sounds like something from Key and Peele's show, like somebody intentionally misspelling Blake. So let's just go with Blake. Going for the stable location next to Blake reminded me that I forgot to build one next to Echo. So let's quickly pop back here and fly into the star. Oh my god, I have not enough heavy machinery. I spend it all? Oh, you silly Billy. I doubt any of these planets have any. No, but they have pirates. Pirates got some heavy machinery. Alas, that is not enough, right? Yeah, these places have no heavy machinery here. But that's fine. We can just jump here and use the gate to fly back home. home and load up. And then we can be back in a second. And we fly into the sun again. That's more like it. Now we can build a comm relay over here, improving echo stability. And then we have one more to fix up, which is this irradiated world. The one with the underground network. So very originally, I will call it Underground. Underground might have some growth problems until we can fix its accessibility, but I'm sure we can fix it eventually. And just like that, our new line here is done. And we are not even siphoning that much money. Only Mycella right now is losing us money. And when that one completes mining in less than 2 months, we're gonna have some nice money here as well. Now, before we do anything else, I have learned of a location of a domain era survey ship, which is just a bit to the north of us. So we're gonna go quickly check up on that. There is much more in this place, huh? A bunch of probes. But then there's the survey ship. Oh, we learned about the mothership as well. And it's not that far. This is actually kind of cool. The mothership usually gives you an AI core, so we're definitely gonna go check that out. We got plenty of fuel, plenty of supplies. Let's find this bad boy. Looks like it's a big system, but it's supposed to be an asteroid field somewhere, so that kind of narrows it down. I think it might be right here. It is right here. Now the survey ship itself, the mothership itself isn't gonna survive for too long, right? But it's got some big boy defenses back there. Oh yeah, it's already gone. Just the big boy defenses then. Oh, never mind. That thing just blew up. Maybe the defenses weren't so bad boy after all. Maybe the defenses were the friends we made all along. And maybe my Lynx is just too strong for these big ships. Maybe. Who knows? And big boys are not very good against rockets straight into their face. Ah, there's my alpha core. Oh my god, and there is my pristine nanoforge? That is not what I expected, but that's really amazing. How conveniently that the heavy industry on Mom's Stone Donut is about to complete soon, and we do not have a pristine nanoforge. I already love this place. Let's explore some more ruins around here. And after I'm done exploring over here and checking these ruins, we're gonna check this survey ship. Apparently there's one more here. In any case, we're gonna go back down to our active gate. And I wanted to go home, but apparently there's a bounty fleet here. So I guess we gotta deal with this nuisance here. Just a couple of hegemony deserters, nothing bad, nothing big, nothing we couldn't push and deal with. A couple of onslaughts ain't gonna scare nobody. Okay, maybe 2 of them shooting at me is a bit much, but then we get reinforcements coming in, and the reinforcements are gonna delete this thing. Okay, now that you guys are dealt with, can we go home? I mean, thank you for almost 400,000, but Mom's Stone Donut has now finished heavy industry. And that was the main reason why I was going home. We're gonna instantly go and upgrade that to orbital works. And then we shall install our new pristine nanoforge in here. That's gonna be making us some more money. Mom's Hand Space Exploration has uncovered gems in the rough the core world factions could never even dreamed of. They now all belong to the United Aurora Federation, which was well on its way to become the biggest and greatest faction in all of the Persian sector. All thanks to General Hands, whose dream made UAF what it is today. But she could not know rest until Aurora truly became the biggest of them all.